In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. The path of Islam is not exclusively for Muslims. Instead, it is the path of humanity. This cause is the cause of humanity. Humanity will never be able to awaken unless it unites under the banner of the Islamic cause, gathers under the leadership of Muhammad al-Amin, and transition to the consciousness of paradise will become even more impossible. When we refer to the Mohammedan consciousness, do not think that we are describing the Islam practiced in today's so-called Islamic countries. Certainly, let no one understand it this way. No country is in this world, even if Muslim or Islam is written on the ID card, truly lives Islam in its essence. Islam now exists only as an inheritance in hearts and lives within hearts. There are completed human beings walking on the face of the earth. There are walking Qurans. They are individuals who can influence the earth, and they are from the family of the Prophet Ahlul Bayt. They are from the lineage of Muhammad. They are those who carry the blood of Ali, in other words. However, beyond them, there is the owner of this system. Yet apart from them, there is the creator of this system within an instant. Without his permission, not even a leaf stirs. So who is that? It is you, Muhammad said. You cannot be a true Muslim unless you have faith, and you will not truly have faith until you love one another. So, dear people, I ask you, I wonder, do we truly love each other, or are we just pretending? Wonder if transactional relationships have taken precedence over love. Has the pursuit of position and status surpassed genuine affection? Wonder if love and tolerance have remained only in books. Was justice, empathy, were all those just dreams? Were they mere tales? Did people sacrifice their lives just for the sake of tongue-in-cheek? Why can't we come together under one roof? And why can't we remove the borders and barriers from the world? Why don't we abandon the conflict of language, religion, race, and gender? Why don't we love people for being human? And why don't we collectively resist evil? Why do we engage in theft? Why do we practice a religious zealotry? Why do we sell religion? Why do we use religion for political purposes? Why can't we convey the teachings of Muhammad al-Amin to people? Do you know why? Because we are worshipping this world. We have defied money, we have defied our possessions, wealth, spouses, gold, ego, mind, and desires. Let alone others. We do not even love ourselves. How can a person who doesn't love themselves can love others? In a country where fathers don't trust their children, siblings betray each other, those who use religion sell out their homeland, where the education system has collapsed, the economy is in turmoil, the rich gets richer, poverty suppresses its limits, and those who speak the truth are thrown into prison. How can there be justice? How can there be peace? How can paradise be established in such a world? This earth is now becoming narrow for humanity. The earth is breathing, the world is boiling, and like a volcano ready to erupt, it is spewing out its contents. This time is the end of times, the era when Muhammad al-Amin reincarnates into flesh and bone, embodying another form. It is a period where deceptive sheikhs, feudal Khajas, and authentic politicians and pseudo-messiahs emerge. Ask anyone, and they believe that they know the absolute truth. Ask anyone, and they consider themselves the wisest. Ask anyone, and their sect is the right one. Ask anyone, and their order is the correct one. None of them is 100% right, but none of them is 100% wrong either. Each of them believes they are doing the right thing according to their perspectives. However, Muhammad never, absolutely never brought the religion present in the world today. On the contrary, the religion practiced globally as Islam is the one Muhammad fought against. Muhammad al-Amin revolutionized in his time, overthrowing the mindset of Abu Jahl. After passing of Prophet Muhammad, shortly thereafter, he was betrayed by his most trusted brothers. Quranic verses have been destroyed and thousands of hadith have been altered with the aim of poisoning people. And this misinformation is still being disseminated worldwide. The greatest enemy of Islam is those who claim to live Islam but do not. The biggest harm comes from those who declare, "I am a Muslim," because Muslims are fighting amongst themselves. They cannot unite under a common rule due to internal contradictions. Then they blame external forces for the conflict. They point finger at Jews, blame Americans, or take the shortest route by accusing a devil they have never seen. They never look in the mirror and blame themselves. Social media is teeming with scholars. However, finding those who truly embody the truth within it has become very difficult. Searching for the spiritually wise and the perfected individual is as challenging as finding a needle in a haystack. People eager to awaken are tirelessly exploring various avenues. They delve into Telegram conversations, tune into YouTube, and immerse themselves in walking discussions. They actively participate in Sufi talks, Melami sessions, Naqshbandi dialogues, jurisprudence debates, and hadith discussions. On television, they listen to the life of Prophet Muhammad with the background music and watch the life of Prophet Yusuf with tears. However, there is not the slightest change in their morals. Once the discussions conclude, people revert to their old selves. Those who cried while watching the story of Prophet Yusuf and those who listened to the Sufi discussions return to their previous morals as soon as the activities conclude. People are merely listening but not truly hearing. Everyone within their respective faith is waiting for a survivor. This is the greatest ignorance and the greatest laziness of those people. Their most susceptible vulnerability is to be deceived. Why can't they be their own survivor? Why can't people save themselves? Why can't people bring peace themselves? Why can't people love each other? As they say, if everyone sweeps in front of their own door, the neighborhood would already be clean. We are in a time where the dishonest appears honest. Unqualified individuals are in prominent positions, representing justice. It is a time where brothers betray each other and family visits have case. These are signs of the end of times. Hologram messiahs will emerge to deceive humanity. Be careful not to be deceived and believe in them. You are living in a realm of senses. You are already inside a dream, in a dream and still dreaming. You are living in a world inside your brain, as if it were real. In the Quran, it is said, "This world is nothing but a play and an amusement." In scientific studies, it has been revealed that humans exist like a zombie, living in a world designed within their own brain. With the emergence of quantum science, Newtonian physics has collapsed. Matter no longer exists. There are no flesh and bone. Only energy and frequency prevail. There are only photons, as you know, the Arabic term for photon is nur, light. Then, where was the earthly paradise supposed to be established? Of course, in the world we currently live in. I ask you, where are you currently living? In Turkey. So, the earthly paradise will be established in Turkey. Now, where will the awakening take place? The awakening will occur in Turkey. That is Anatolia. The rising sun will emerge from Anatolia. However, first and foremost, we need to get our acts together. You are this, I am that. You belong to this sect, I belong to that sect. You are from this party, I am from that party. Engaging in such a simplistic thoughts is something we should avoid. No one is superior to anyone. No one can be superior to another based on their sect, community, religious dominations, language, race, or anything else. We are not just flesh and bones. We are beings brought to life by the breath of the one who gives life and flesh and bones. In essence, we are beings made of photons, Higgs boson, protons, electrons, and in truth, we are beings of light. The embodiment of light is flesh and bone. Human beings are consciousness. Humans are the most honorable creatures. However, knowingly and willingly, humans have lowered themselves to the most dishonorable state. They have reached a point where they want to earn their value with money. They seek to gain respect with money or through imitations. Value is earned by entering hearts. It is gained by pressing the head of an orphan, by loving and embarrassing others without discrimination based on their language, religion, or ethnicity. Now we are saying these things. Who knows? After reading this, many might return to their old selves. Thieves might continue stealing, criminals may persist in their crimes, the ignorant may continue in their ignorance. Some may even insult us, attempt to advise us, or try to import wisdom. They may offer intelligence even though they are in need of it themselves and are unaware of their lack. We are approaching the end of an era. Judgment Day is upon us. There will come days when finding someone to help will be impossible. Wealth will multiply to the extent that underground treasures will be so abundant that you won't find poor individuals to accept your alms. Let us do those things now while there is still time. Just as every birth is painful, a birth is occurring today, and it is the birth of Muhammad. Muhammad is alive today, and he has entered hell for the sake of his ummah. We are in the end of times. At the beginning and at the end, there was always Muhammad. Hopefully, we will become one of his brothers. May it be granted to us and to all of humanity. Amen. Seyyid Name Ali Demir Evrensel.